Hey guys, so I have currently read 2 books in the last 24 hours. I have vlogged it all for you because I want to get my TBR cart clean and tidy and rid of these books that have been on there for months and months and months. So enjoy these little vlogs, and after the vlogs are going to be my thoughts and feelings on these 2 books right here. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so I'm on chapter 2, and I'm actually already in love with Yuri. He is such a sweetie. I don't have any tabs because I haven't bought any, but if I did, there would be at least 4 quotes that I would have tabbed. I'm on page 21, but I want to read as much as I can before I actually get tired and go to sleep. So pull an all-nighter with me if we have to, because we are in love, and I'm only on 21. Nothing can destroy my love for this book. Nothing. We have a Who Did This to You? Listen. I don't know if it's just because I'm super sensitive. I'm upset. I'm like shocked. How dare you? It was a false alarm. It's okay. Okay, so it's basically 1:30 in the morning, but I need to just tell you, I hate when books like foreshadow something bad. 1:53. So I think I'm about halfway maybe, and I am getting tired, but not yet. I need to finish 26, and I'm basically nearly done, so why not finish it, you know? It's 2:45 in the morning. Okay, so it's 9:30. It's not as late as I wish it was because I'm still a bit tired. Pick it random. So this one, no. This one, no, I don't have that book. And I'm happy I don't have that one. I already read that one. Oh, this needs to be updated. Go back in there. Don't have that book. I'm actually getting tired. Act Your Age. I have that one. That one's on the shelf. Okay. So we're just gonna move on to Act Your Age by Eve Dangerfield. I've had this for a couple months now, and I haven't read it, but we're going to. From what I'm aware, the tropes include an age gap. Yeah, I don't know if there's an age gap. He's old. So there is an age gap. That's what it says on the back. He's old. But hopefully she's over the age of 21, because that's my big no-no in age gaps. Let's find out. This does have the one trope that I'm not a fan of, and it looks like it actually is huge on this, which is the daddy kink. I don't really like it myself personally, so we shall see. Let's read this. Okay, so I'm on page 80. It's quite good so far. I'm very impressed. I wasn't expecting to like the D kink. Is not as strong as I thought it was going to be, but then again, I'm only on page 80. But so far, it's good. I like it, and it's not smutty yet. There's definitely like plot building, which is nice. This book is a lot more serious. No, more personal. There's a lot more backstories than I thought there was going to be. Okay, so the best way I can describe our heroine, Kate, is like she's what I imagine Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds to be like. The relationship Kate, our heroine, has with her roller derby team, amazing. I actually love it. Rapunzel is my favorite though. Heartbreak. All I have to say, there better be some damn good groveling. I have this much left to go. 3:15. I'm on page 3:15. I have 50 pages left. He's messed up, and I hope there's a lot of groveling and good groveling too, or I will not be recommending this book. I just finished and it is so cute. First up was Yuri. If you are looking for a possessive, very protective and obsessed hero, Yuri's your man, okay? Yuri is the third book in the series. You honestly don't, series right here, you don't, this is the first book, it's like 100 pages, and this is the second book. You actually don't have to read these two books here, because out of all these three, Yuri's currently my fave. Will you be lost in this book? No, I generally don't think you will be, because to be completely honest with you, I don't actually remember what happens in the second book. Take that what you will. So you don't need to read the first two books to read this. Basically, our hero Yuri is a very rich Russian businessman. He owns a club, a very popular club, okay? And our heroine is currently a PR, if that's what you would call it, for the rival club across the street. Not across the street, across the town. Things happen at her club where she just isn't enjoying it at all. There is mentions of sexual harassment at her job with a lot of the people that work there, so like the bouncers and the club owners. So she leaves, she goes to his club, basically just saying like, hey, hire me. Boom. That's just in the first like 15 pages, and that's when their relationship starts. So I would consider this like a boss at co-worker story, but also like not necessarily enemies to lovers, but more like rivals, I guess, in a way. There is a who did this to you scene within the first 25 pages, so that's great. However, the one thing that stopped this from being a 5-star was the fact that there was some drama. There was some, I wouldn't say but nothing really comes of it. Like, it was a miscommunication. That's what it was. It wasn't an other woman drama, it was miscommunication. I don't like miscommunication, but the fact that it was solved within the next 5 pages, I was fine with it. Like, it didn't last long at all. There is no cheating in this book. Yuri is obsessed from the get. A lot of people do hate the miscommunication trope, but don't let me saying that scare you off. I like to be warned if something like that happened, but it does happen within less than 100 pages in, and it's solved instantly. That was a very horrible snap, so I had to redo it. Next up was Act Your Age by Eve Dangerfield. This book, I'm going to tell you right now, will not be for everyone. This has daddy schmink, and I personally am not a fan of that. I don't like it. I'm not yucking anyone's yum whatsoever, but I don't like that kind of thing. However, I knew going into it that this was heavy on like daddy schmink. This did not just have spice. This had plot. Lots and lots of plot. I think I teared up. I didn't cry. I teared up maybe 4 separate times throughout this book. I don't know if it's just because I was in my feelings already and I was just not a happy camper that it kind of like made it worse, but these poems that she was writing about herself, one of them, if you read this book, you'll know exactly what poem I'm talking about. My god. Basically, he is her boss. He's a civil engineer as well. He is her boss. She is his employee. He is in a field with all men, and she does face sexual harassment situation. I mean, sexual harassment is extreme point blank, but this one is not as in depth as this one was. We have our lovely hero Ty or Tyler, and our heroine Kate, aka Middleton, because she's brown hair. Her name is Kate. They call her Kate Middleton. He's obsessed with her. He is smitten, but he also hates her because he's so obsessed with her that he can't stand being around her because he knows he can't control himself. So he basically puts on this I hate you front to her. He is 20 years older than her. She's 25, he's 45. This book was perfect. It hit all my check marks. She was over 21. Nice. He was under 50. Nice. However, I is very self-conscious, I guess, with their age. And that just annoys me because you're not acting 45. You're acting like you're 21 because you're being immature. No one cares. Do you, man? Like, it wasn't the fact that they were working together. It was the fact that he was old. Quote unquote old. Bro, who cares? If you want to be with someone, be with someone. But so basically he's closed off. He has a very bad past with relationships. He can't really like see himself getting back into a relationship, but he wants Kate. He wants her bad. I actually really did enjoy this book. I gave it a 4. The reason why I didn't give it a 5-star, because it did make me tear up. I normally give books that make me like show any kind of emotion automatically 5 stars. The reason why I didn't do this, 2 reasons. One, he was self-conscious. Like, he cared so much about what other people thought about his age and her. Like, it just annoyed me. I think my other one was about the daddy schmink, but again, I knew that going into it that it was going to be heavy on daddy schmink. So if you're really not into that, I skipped a lot of the smutty scenes that involved that because I wasn't into it. But I really did enjoy this. Let me check. So it says right here on the preface, the content warning is age play, forced seduction, spanking, and some light daddy-daughter stuff. Take my opinion with a little itty-bitty grain of salt because everyone likes different things. So again, not yucking anyone's yum. This is my opinion. No one cares. I just wanted to voice that, okay? But I hope you enjoy. If you do read either of these books, let me know what you thought, and I would love to hear everything. Everything. Okay,